I only have 12 hours. 12 hours to find a fake fiancé before my entire family watches me walk into a wedding that exposes the dumbest lie I've ever told. And no, this was not part of my life plan. My name is Rowan Calloway, professional overthinker, semi-functioning adult, and apparently, according to my family, engaged. I am not engaged. I don't even own a ring. I panic when Amazon asks me to confirm purchase. 3 months ago, I casually told my mom I was seeing someone. 2 weeks later, it turned into serious. Last night, somehow it became, we can't wait to meet your fiancé at the wedding. Don't know how this escalated. And today, we're at my sister's destination wedding in Sedona, surrounded by red rocks, desert sunsets, and relatives who love asking personal questions. I am spiritually unprepared. My sister hugged me and whispered, "So excited to finally meet the woman who stole your heart." I laughed, too loudly, for too long. That's when my mom added, "She'll be sitting with us during the ceremony." During the ceremony. So yes, this lie now has assigned seating. I tried the obvious solution, come clean. But then my mom said, "I knew it. I always knew you'd fall in love somewhere magical." And suddenly, I couldn't do it. So now I need a fake fiancé in under 12 hours, at a wedding resort, with 0 dating apps and 0 dignity. No pressure. I fled to the resort cafe to think, which is where fate decided to trip me, literally. I spilled iced coffee everywhere, including on a stranger. She looked down at her soaked shirt, then up at me, and smiled, which somehow made it worse. Her name was Blair Kensington. Yes, like a rom-com character. Yes, she laughed when I apologized for the 5th time. She said, "Relax, it's just coffee." I had already planned our wedding in my head. We sat together while the cafe cleaned up. She was in town for, guess what? A wedding. Different guest list. Same venue. Same chaos. I don't know why I told her. Maybe panic. Maybe caffeine. But the words just fell out. I accidentally invented a fiancé, and now my family expects her. She stared at me for 3 seconds, then said, "You want me to pretend to be her, don't you?" I nearly choked. Before I could answer, she added, "I owe my cousin a distraction anyway." That should have scared me. Instead, I said yes immediately. We set the rules. No kissing, no backstories longer than 2 sentences, no emotional damage. We both lied to ourselves on Rule 3. She practiced holding my hand, just for realism. It felt illegal, and also very educational. If this already feels like chaos, trust me, it gets worse. So tap like, hit subscribe, and emotionally prepare yourself, because I was not ready for what happened next. We walked into the lobby together, hand in hand. My aunt gasped. My mom cried. Someone took photos. This was escalating too fast. My mom hugged Blair and whispered, "Thank you for loving my daughter." I watched Blair's expression soften. That was new. As we walked away, Blair whispered, "You didn't tell me they were this intense." I whispered back, "I didn't know either." We laughed. Too easily. I checked the time again. 10 hours left. A fake engagement underway. And a woman who was starting to feel dangerously real. This was no longer just a lie. We were assigned a couple's suite, not 2 rooms, 1 bed. Apparently, my fake engagement came with upgraded sleeping arrangements. Blair dropped her bag and said, "Well, guess we're committed to the bit." I nodded like a calm adult. Inside, my soul screamed. We agreed on a sleep boundary, an imaginary line, down the middle of the bed, like we were 5. It did not feel reassuring. Then my mom knocked. Not tapped, knocked. She walked in before I could blink. "Aw," my mom said, smiling. "You already unpacked together." Blair slid an arm around me so naturally I forgot how breathing worked. After she left, I whispered, "You're really good at this." Blair smirked. Method acting. That did not help. We had rehearsal brunch with the family. Couples seating. Couples questions. How did you meet? When did you know? Who fell first? I choked on a croissant. Blair answered everything smoothly. We met at a bookstore. I spilled coffee. She knew I was different. None of this was true. all of it felt weirdly personal. Later, I asked how she came up with that. She shrugged. It sounded like something worth believing. That line stayed with me. We went dress shopping. Together. The consultant kept calling us the brides. Plural. I wasn't prepared for that word. Blair picked a dress for me. Simple. Elegant. Dangerously flattering. She stared for a second too long. So did I, the consultant said. You can tell when it's real. I laughed too fast again. Blair didn't laugh at all. Back in the room, silence stretched. Then Blair said, we should practice introductions, in case. My heart did a cartwheel. She introduced herself as my fiancé. Out loud, calm, confident. Hearing it made my chest ache in a way I didn't expect. I introduced her back. My voice shook. She noticed. We sat on the bed, too close. That imaginary line, completely gone. Blair asked quietly, what happens after the wedding? I didn't answer, because, for the first time, I didn't know. Outside, laughter echoed from the rehearsal dinner. Inside, everything felt suspended, like we were standing at the edge of something real. If you're already emotionally invested, you might want to like this video, subscribe, and stay with me, because this fake engagement, it's about to stop feeling fake. That night, we lay in bed facing opposite directions, not touching, still aware of each other. Sleep did not come easily. In the dark, Blair whispered my name, just once, like she was testing how it sounded. 7 hours left, a wedding in the morning, and feelings that no longer followed the rules. I closed my eyes, knowing everything was about to change. Morning arrived too fast. Sunlight flooded the room like it was personally out to expose my lies. Blair was already awake, calm, beautiful, dangerous. She handed me coffee. No spill this time, our fingers brushed. We both froze. Today's the big performance, I joked. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. Yeah, she said softly, performance. At breakfast, my family was glowing. My mom whispered, she's perfect for you. I wanted to tell her everything. I didn't. Blair excused herself after breakfast, said she needed air. Something about the way she said it felt final. I found her overlooking the red rocks, wind in her hair, distance in her eyes. This wasn't part of the plan. She said, I don't want to pretend anymore. My chest tightened. I agreed to help you, she continued. But somewhere along the way, it stopped being a joke. Silence stretched between us. I confessed everything. The fear, the lie, how I never meant to drag her into something real. My voice broke anyway. Blair stepped closer. I know, she said. That's the problem. I told her she didn't owe me anything. Not the wedding, not the lie, not her feelings. I meant it. She laughed softly. I hate fake things, she said, especially when they feel real. She leaned in first, not rushed, not dramatic, just honest. The kiss tasted like truth. And terrible timing. When we pulled apart, we were both breathing hard, no rules left, no pretending, just a decision waiting to be made. I told her I was done lying, even if it embarrassed me, even if it disappointed everyone. She squeezed my hand. At the ceremony, I stood beside my family, heart pounding, speech prepared. Blair stood at the aisle, watching. Before the vows, I spoke, told the truth, about the lie, about the fear, about falling for someone unexpectedly. No one yelled, no one stormed out. My mom cried, again, but this time, she smiled. After the ceremony, Blair found me. You didn't have to do that, she said. I wanted to, I replied. So, she asked, what happens now? I smiled. This time, we don't fake it. She laughed. The real kind. We danced at the reception. No pretending. No lines. Just us. My mom watched us, then gave me a thumbs up. I nearly lost it. 12 hours ago, I was terrified of the truth. Turns out, it was the best part. The countdown didn't end in disaster. It ended in honesty. And a kiss that wasn't pretend. If this story made you smile, laugh, or feel something real, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves a good love story. I went to a wedding with 12 hours left and left with the truth.